Good evening and welcome to the January 12th, 2026 City Council regular meeting. Thank you for joining us. City Clerk Dean, please call a roll.
Councilmember Watton,
Here.
Councilmember Holloway,
Here.
Councilmember Washington,
Present.
Councilmember Cott. Here. Councilmember Christensen. Here. Councilmember Johnson.
Here.
Mayor Mayhew.
Here. Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Councilmember Holloway, will you please lead the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council members, may I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved. Second.
There's a motion by Councilmember Washington and seconded by Councilmember Johnson. Any discussion? Councilmember Johnson.
Move to add a proclamation to the agenda recognizing January as National Mentoring Month prior to appointments.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All right. All those in favor of adding that agenda item, please indicate by aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Right. Any other discussion? All right. Let's take a vote on the agenda as amended. Please vote by indicating either aye now
Aye.
or
Aye.
opposed. All right. The amended agenda is passed. First item on the agenda is the oath of office. I have taken the oath of office prior to this evening, but City Clerk Dean will re-administer the oath of office. And then I will have the privilege of administering the oath of office to Councilmember Murphy. I now have the privilege of administering the oath of office to the incoming council member for position one. Position one has a history of some of the best and strongest council members we've had in Snoqualmie. Immediately prior is Council Member Benson, who's here in the audience tonight. And prior to him, Councilmember Jeans, who's also here in the audience too. Thank you both for your fantastic service. Councilmember Murphy, you have big shoes to fill. With that, if you could come up and we'll. I, Daniel Murphy,
I, Daniel Murphy,
having been duly elected to the office of City of Snoqualmie City Council Position Number 1,
having been newly elected to the office of City of Snoqualmie, City Council Position 1,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully and impartially perform the duties of my office
that I will faithfully and impartially perform the duties of my office
as prescribed by law to the best of my ability,
as prescribed by law to the best of my ability,
and that I will support and maintain the ordinances,
and that I will support and maintain the ordinances,
resolutions, and policies of the City of Snoqualmie,
resolutions, and policies of the City of Snoqualmie,
and the laws and Constitution of the State of Washington, United States of America.
and the laws and the Constitution of the State of Washington, United States of America.
So Councilmember Murphy, would you take your seat? Next item is Agenda Bill 25-130, Mayor Pro Tem election. Does anyone wish to nominate or self-nominate a council member to serve as Mayor Pro Tem?
Point of order.
Yes,
I believe that we were going to do proclamations next.
thank you. We did add that. That's what this piece of paper is right here that is supposed to remind me to do that. Thank you. So this is a proclamation declaring January National Mentoring Month. National Mentoring Month highlights the need for volunteer mentors and the power of mentoring to ensure outcomes for the youth in our community. Therefore, I, Jim Mayhew, and the Snoqualmie City Council do proclaim January 2026 as National Mentoring Month in the city of Snoqualmie and wish to thank the volunteer mentors, for the countless hours they give to help make a difference in the lives of our youth. I think we have someone here to accept the proclamation.
Hi, Mayor.
Would you like to make some comments?
Hi, I'm Kathy Highland. I'm the program coordinator for Empower Youth. I coordinate the Youth Success Mentoring Program, and I coordinate specifically for Snoqualmie Valley Schools. I'm not going to take a lot of your time. I brought a mentor with me, and by the way, we have some amazing mentors in this room. Ramsey, I believe, might be the mayor's beautiful wife, mentored for us for many years. She started as one of our pilot mentors for about 7 or 8 years. So, and quite a few others in here, like Bob Jeans. But I want to introduce Amanda Wright. She is one of our elementary school mentors.
Yes, hi there. My name is Amanda Wright, and I'm a volunteer mentor at Timber Ridge Elementary through the Empower Youth Network. And I'd like to thank the council for your leadership and for recognizing January as National Mentoring Month and your continued support and funding of this important work. Each week I meet with a fifth grader who greets me generally with a jump scare to make me laugh and then shares her favorite snack. Our 45 minutes together each week is typically the highlight of her week and often mine as well. She has never missed a session in the 2 years we've been meeting. And this great big 1,000-watt smile she gives me whenever I see her it really tells me everything I need to know that this mentoring really works. So what began 8 years ago as a pilot program in 2 schools, serving just 4 students, now reaches all 17 schools across the Snoqualmie Valley and Riverview districts. And we support 160 kids each week. The need to support these students continues to grow, and so does our need for mentors. During National Mentoring Month, we are recruiting volunteers. Just 1 hour a week during the school day can really change the life of a kid in our valley. Training and ongoing support is provided, and so please help us spread the word and encourage people to apply to be a mentor with the Empower Youth Network. Thanks so much for investing in mentoring and the future of the kids of our valley.
So I just wanted to share real quick, just a couple quotes from our mentees. And the first one is actually from Amanda's mentee, who is in elementary school. And she said she was really helpful and make me realize when I play, I should actually play with my friends instead of by myself. And that is the point of mentoring. It's to support social emotional health. One of our 8th graders, my mentor has helped me get through a lot of hard times and tough situations. Another 6th grader, she is very funny, kind, and always considerate, and she always gives me the best advice. I love seeing her. And an 11th grader, I have a bad situation at home, and my longtime friendships have always been rocky. It's nice to have someone to talk to on a consistent basis. Seeing my mentor has helped me stay mentally stable when I otherwise wouldn't be. So I really encourage everyone, if you have 30 to 60 minutes a week to go into the school, hit us up. You can email beamentor@empoweryouth.com. I'm going to have some flyers I can pass out with a great QR code, and we thank you very much. Mayor, can we get a quick picture with you and Amanda?
Absolutely.
You actually need to accomplish. Sorry. It's just, it's just, you're good. You sound like the little brother. Sorry. Sorry, I'm the little brother. The youngest of 4.
Now, the next item on the agenda is Agenda Bill 25-130, Mayor Pro Tem election. Does anyone wish to nominate or self-nominate a council member to serve as Mayor Pro Tem? Councilmember Holloway.
So it's with privilege that I would like to nominate Councilmember Joe Johnson as the next Mayor Pro Tem for the city of Snoqualmie. May I have a second?
Second.
All right, any additional nominations? Okay, seeing none, I'm closing the nominations. If there's no objection, seeing none, let's provide an opportunity for the candidate to make a statement. Councilmember Johnson.
Thank you. The purpose of the Mayor Pro Tem is, well, there are several different roles, but there are 3 that really kind of come to mind as the most important. First is to appoint council members to committee and liaisons with council approval, and to then temporarily fill in for the mayor if the mayor is absent from a council meeting, and to meet regularly with the mayor and the administration in preparation for council meetings. I plan to work with every council member to try and find the best solutions for our conflicting, often working schedules to fill committee and liaison appointments that give council members the opportunity to maximize their skills, concerns, and interests to the best of my ability. I am well-versed in parliamentary procedures to lead meetings, having been an HOA president, chairing of the Planning Commission, and chair of the Community Development Committee. So I believe that I can facilitate effective meetings when needed, and also I hardly get through a meeting without at some point making a point of order. So I'm well-versed in those. I believe that I have worked well with everyone on this council, including our newest council member, Councilmember Murphy while he served on the Planning Commission. With each of you, I have worked on various city priorities and would continue to have open ears for council concerns to relay to the mayor, in addition to your own communications, of course, with the administration, but mainly to amplify your voice. I'd appreciate your support. Thank you.
All right, let's move to a vote. All those in favor, please say aye.
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 Those opposed say no. The ayes have it, and Councilmember Johnson is elected Mayor Pro Tem. All right, at this time, we will provide time for residents to comment on items not on the agenda. Would anyone like to speak to any matter that is not on the agenda tonight? I see Kelly Coughlin, Executive Director of the Snow Valley Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm really excited. First of all, I would like if I could just have a few people stand up because these are who we're going to honor. So we have Mr. Robert Cooper here from UPS Driver. We have Brian Hurley. We have Dr. Marcus Johnson. We have Mayor. Stand up, please. So tonight I have the privilege of honoring a group of individuals whose actions remind us what it truly means to be part of a community. When we faced one of our most difficult emergencies, these volunteers stepped up without hesitation. With courage, compassion, and a deep sense of responsibility, they filled sandbags, checked on neighbors and businesses, protected property, and kept communication flowing when it mattered most. They showed up in the rain, in the dark, and through the long hours, not because anyone asked them to, but because they care. These are the kind of people who hold a community together when it matters most. And while their actions may not have made the news, they made a real difference. Their service protected property, supported our local businesses, and reminded us all of what resilience looks like in action. I also want to extend our deepest appreciation to each of you, the council members, and to the staff for the long days and decisions you faced during that emergency. Your leadership created the conditions for others to step forward and help. Thank you for being steady hands in the time of crisis. Tonight, on behalf of Snow Valley Chamber, we are honored to present certifications of recognition to these local heroes. Because of you, we are stronger, more connected, and more prepared for whatever lies ahead. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Thank you. And you.
Sit down there. Thanks, I heard about it after.
Director Coughlin, is that the end of your comments? Yep. Anyone else like to make public comment tonight?
Happy to. Good evening, everybody. My name is Mary Miller, Mayor from North Bend. And what a great thing to have a full house almost. I'm excited for you all. Please come and visit us in North Bend. Anyway, we're always all ears. So good evening, Mayor Mayhew and council members. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you tonight. I want to share my appreciation for Mayor Mayhew taking the time to speak to our city council last week. That in itself, Mayor, made great strides for me. I really appreciate that. So I'm here tonight and I'm grateful to be here, of course, to be in that same spirit. And that's how we're going to roll from here going forward, I hope. Snoqualmie, North Bend share more than borders. We share schools, residents, businesses, so many things. And we all share this deep love for our community and our valley. That's without a doubt. When we work together as good neighbors, our entire community is stronger. I truly believe that. So I'm hopeful and excited about the new year. And I want to thank each one of you for stepping up. For new council member Dan, it's going to be great to know you. I really am hopeful that our city council can get to know you all. That's one of my goals this year. I hope you're with me on that. We'll talk more, Jim, later. But I'm really happy that you are taking on these roles and your full commitment. I really appreciate. Thank you for stepping up in the community. Have a great night, and we're going to have a great year. Thank you so much.
For those who haven't thought it through yet, we've been talking about the idea of having the mayor of Issaquah, the mayor of North Bend, and the mayor of Snoqualmie together in a row, and then require people to say 3 times quickly, Mayor Mark Mullet, Mayor Mary Miller, and Mayor Mayhew.
Could be.
Anyone else like to make a public comment tonight?
Good evening, Paul Swem. I'm here as a now former Parks and Events Commissioner after 11 years, so I'm a free man as of the beginning of the year. So, but that doesn't mean I'm not still engaged in advocacy. I want to welcome Mr. Mayor, you to your office. Congratulations, as well as Dan. Good job. And I'm looking forward to this new council in this new year on engaging your priorities for the community. I'll be showing up here every now and then to flap my wings on transit matters because I keep track of what's happening with Sound Transit, and I'm very nerdy about light rail and things like that. So when I feel the need arise, I'll come before you or give a call to your planning director. And I'm going to try to stay engaged on that front because I think that's an important issue, is the connectivity for the Snoqualmie Valley and all the residents here. But I'm also Paul the Pool Pontificator. So I'm going to keep trying to make that frog jump on getting a pool built for the community here. I really appreciated the article that was put out by administration in the last month to get everybody up to speed on what is happening with that. And we all know, and you can look through the meetings in the last half of 2025 to see all the ideas that were tossed around to try to bridge that funding gap. And so I would behoove you, I would encourage you to keep that effort going. And I appreciate your efforts. So good luck this year. Thank you.
Anyone else like to make public comment tonight? All right, public comment is now closed. We'll move on to the consent agenda. And for those who don't necessarily want to sit through some of the routine parts of the council meeting, we won't be offended if you leave, so feel free to do that, but we are going to proceed on. Tonight's consent agenda contains the approval of the city council meeting minutes dated November 24th, 2025 and December 8th, 2025, and approval of the claims report dated January 12th, 2026. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Yeah, here, Councilmember Watton, seconded by Councilmember Cotton. Watton, Cotton, Christensen. Your tongue twisters tonight are out. All right, Councilmember Watton, seconded by Councilmember Christensen. Any public comment on the consent agenda? See none. Any discussion, council members? Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those that approve, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. It is approved. Motion passes. All right. Any report from Public Safety Committee?
No report at this time.
Any report from Community Development?
Point of order.
Yes,
Mr. Mayor,
Councilmember Cotton.
I'd like to dovetail in on public safety, if I may make some.
Councilmember Cotton, yes.
Thank you. It's been a interesting last few weeks for everybody since our last council meeting, and I just wanted to take this opportunity on behalf of public safety and Parks and Public Works committees to praise all of our emergency management services, Parks and Public Works, emergency services,
basically all the staff for handling of the December flood disaster. I think it's, I don't know if anybody else thought about this, but truly ironic or fortuitous or just serendipity that all of our city staff, department heads and administration had just been FEMA trained and had their first emergency operations center drill the very day before the actual flood disaster. So we couldn't have been better prepared than that right there. Mayor Ross declared a disaster and opened the EOC on December 10th. It was staffed round the clock for 2 days. And during that time, I was in there a few times, and I will say that all departments and administration were represented there until the EOC closed. Not only our department heads, but our staff were present in the EOC, but also they were out doing their regular jobs. This, didn't happen on a holiday or weekend per se, but they all were taking care of city and residents' emergency needs during this disaster. And there was not one complaint while working from that week through the weekend and into the following week. Emergency service calls were responded to by fire and police, as well as addressing road closures and other issues. City trucks and trailers were out hauling flood debris from affected residences. Even one of our own council members was affected by the flood. So they were hauling flood debris to city collection site that was set up spontaneously to help with our residents' needs. And this was provided by Parks and Public Works through that weekend. And not only with that, with dealing with all the other flood damage and things, so we also had some major sewage line issues, just to name a few of the issues going on at that time. So again, I only saw smiles on faces, and it was amazing. People were forced to go home and catch some sleep. I'm also aware that there were some of our off-duty city staff on their own time in their own vehicles, and our own council members, Christensen and Murphy, were out in the downtown area assisting residents with debris cleanup and removal over the weekend. It was truly amazing, but not unexpected at all to see how our city staff stepped up and handled this disaster emergency. And I, as a city representative and downtown resident, am eternally grateful. And to you all, I say, thank you very much.
Is that public safety?
That was public safety and Parks and Public Works.
Okay. Is there any report from Community Development Committee?
Nothing at this time, Mr. Mayor.
Okay. Under Finance and Administration Committee, we have Agenda Bill AB 25-125, Resolution Ratifying Emergency Proclamation 25-25. Councilmember Holloway, would you please read the introduction and motion?
In accordance with Snoqualmie Municipal Code 2.48.050A2, Resolution number 1742 ratifies the proclamation of emergency dated December 10th, 2025. Move to approve Resolution 1742 ratifying proclamation of emergency according to Agenda Bill 2525.
Second.
Okay, motion by Councilmember Holloway and second by Councilmember Washington. Is there any public comment on this item? All right, council, is there any discussion? All right, if none, all those that approve say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. Passes unanimously. Is there any further report from the Finance and Administration Committee?
No further report.
Under Committee of the Whole, we have committee assignments. Recognize Mayor Pro Tem Johnson for comments and appointments, if any.
Greetings, council. I hope that you just got an email with my proposed committee assignments. I plan to do liaison appointments in the future after having more discussions, but we have a couple of vacancies that will need to be filled that I'd like to hit the ground running in the next week with that filled, along with a couple other concerns that a couple of council members have brought to me over the last week or so. So did you get the email? Because it said it bounced back to me. Okay.
I did not get it.
Give me 1 second here. Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. If we put it up there. All right. Then, did you find it?
I have a copy of it.
Okay, perfect.
I'm working on it, sorry. There it is.
Yeah. Apologies, it is first names. I think we all know who we are. So those are my proposed appointments.
Those are your appointments?
Yes.
All right. Is there a motion to approve the appointments of the Mayor Pro Tem?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion to approve by Councilmember Watton and seconded by Councilmember Murphy. Is there any discussion? All right. Seeing none, we'll move to a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye.
All those opposed? The motion to approve the appointments is unanimously approved. So that brings us to the mayor's report. It's been a busy week. I will tell you that on the first day, New Year's Day, I discovered that my new security badge works great. It swipes and opens the front door for me. What I also learned is that on a holiday, you then need to go to the keypad because you have to turn off the alarm. I know that now. So I will tell you that the first thing I did as official thing I did as mayor-elect was to go meet in December with the Snoqualmie Tribal Council. I met with them for about an hour and a half. I shared with them some of the things in specific, but the general concept that we were really looking forward to working with them going forward, both as a city and as city council and as a mayor. They seemed to be very appreciative of that message and shared a lot of sentiment in return of the same, of looking forward to working together. The first thing I did as actual mayor, the first public thing I did, which was last week, and you heard Mayor Miller mention this, is I went and had the same discussion at the North Bend Council meeting last Tuesday. And so I think we're off to a good start talking with our neighbors about looking forward to working together with them. And I think that's well received. I also had a call with County Council member Sarah Perry, who represents this district of King County. And I shared the same thoughts with her early last week. Then it's been a lot of meetings with staff and departments. There's a lot to get up to speed on. We run a pretty complex city here. They run a pretty complex city. So catching up with them. Early January's been a little bit of a slowdown on getting things pushed through to you. But don't worry, you'll get a chance to catch up. So that will be coming as we get into late January and early February. So, having a little bit of a soft time in the beginning of January, enjoy it while you can. No good deed goes unpunished. So, in all seriousness, it's been a wonderful week and I'm really enjoyed it. Are there any council member liaison reports tonight? Councilmember Watton.
Thank you, Mayor Mayhew. I've got three. First of all, today, Community Development Director Mona Davis and I were on the Meadowbrook Farm Preservation meeting, and they wanted to share their thank you to the council for helping to fund the gap for Meadowbrook, and want to be sure that we shared that with you. Secondly is from the Economic Development Commission. They are working on their top 10 list. And then after they put their top 10 list of priorities for 2026 together, they're going to be meeting with the city of North Bend's EDC and find similarities so the two cities can work together. And thirdly, and that is, I have ended, just for the public knowledge, I have ended my tenure on the King County Public Safety Committee, just so that I can focus on other things here. So anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you,
And
member.
congratulations. Looking forward to a great year, great 2 years ahead as we work through the budget.
Thank you. And just to point out, that's because there are 2 years left in Councilmember Watton's term, not because he thinks I won't last 4 years.
No, that's true. That's absolutely true. I have 2 years.
Thank you for your report, Councilmember Watton. Any other reports, liaison reports? Councilmember Christensen.
Thanks. So the 2026 SCA Board and Committee Orientation will be happening on February 4th. I would encourage anybody, obviously we have Councilmember Cotton who's serving on one of the SCA appointments this upcoming year, but anybody who is interested in serving on a board or commission, it would be especially helpful. I'm talking to you, especially to our newest council member. There's a lot of great appointments that can be offered in a lot of different areas. It's especially helpful in terms of coming up with networking and kind of getting dialed into the bigger regional issues. So it's a great thing to do. That'll be February 4th. I don't know if the email has gone to everybody or not. If not, I'm happy to pass it along. But would highly recommend attending that and then considering serving as well. I'm currently on the appointments committee of it. So if you want to chat, I can get a list of what's available as well. But I would also, again, encourage, I know I've done it time and time again, but my fellow council members to go ahead and apply for those spots too, please. And our new mayor.
Thank you, Councilmember Christensen. Councilmember Cotton.
Yes, I'll be, as Councilmember Christensen alluded to, I'm been appointed to the Emergency Management Advisory Committee, or EMAC. I've already been to a meeting Christmas Eve with Director Hamlin from Parks and Public Works, so we could get out information from King County Office of Emergency Management onto our website for our residents to hit the deadlines for the state and FEMA filings and such. First meeting's on Wednesday this week. So I will keep you posted as I get more information.
All right. Thank you, Councilmember Cotton. Any other reports? I'll just comment for the sake of the public that's watching, as well as council members who, even when I was on the council, remember me saying this endlessly, the same thing that Councilmember Christensen just said, which is you should all be aware that some of the most impactful service that our council members give is their service outside of the city. So you see them here, you see them at council meetings, you see them at our council committee meetings and all the fantastic work they do. Out at regional government meetings, these are where a lot of decisions get made about what happens in our region, how money flows in our region, what money comes to us as a city. that we then, as a council and as administration, can deal with spending for the benefit of our community. That's where a lot of that happens. And so this service is an integral part of being an effective council member, and all of our council members serve on those, and it is just so impactful, and you should all be aware of it, and just encourage council members, as Councilmember Christensen said, please, as much as you're able to, if you can participate in those regional government organizations, you can make such a big impact for us in bringing things to our city. All right. Are there any other matters for the council meeting tonight? All right.
Just if.
Councilmember
if the
Holloway.
Attorney has the committee assignments, can you send that to council? Because I still haven't seen the email come through.
Yes, I can do that.
Thank you, City Attorney. All right. If there are no other matters, yes, Councilmember Murphy.
Yeah, I just wanted to before we adjourn for tonight, just thank everyone for the graciousness they've afforded me. Thank the staff for the graciousness and welcoming me and getting me up to speed. Councilmember Benson, obviously want to thank him for making the transition very seamless and for affording me every opportunity to succeed. So excited for a great 4 years and look forward to collaborating with everyone in this room going forward. Thank you.
All right. If there are no other comments, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
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 All those opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you, everyone.